Welcome back. Thank you for watching this video. It has been about a week and a half since I played. I did not get that level 35 to get all that items on that Trailblazer section, but now the Halloween event is released, so let's go check that out. There's the crow we gotta go talk to. But first, let's... Oh, you know what? Let's just do this. So as you can see, I haven't done daily cares in a while. And let's go to our items and let's go to it's one of these. I can't remember which one. Here. And we want the one that's travel, that's experience. I think this is, yes, the mood. So we're going to go to consumables and we're going to go to that one. And we are still going to do our horse cares because those still need to be done. And then I'm going to put those back here. There we go. All right, let's go check out the Halloween stuff. Poe the Crow. Hello, my name is Poe the Crow. I bring you word of where to go. Others hide and don't make a peep, but when you brace for Galliper's keep. Talk with a ghost named Casper. The questions you have, just ask her. She knows the place inside out. Don't be afraid, she's not one to pout. Have no fear, little mortal. Be brave and go through a portal. I have told you all that I know, so without delay, off you go. Fun little... He's quite the little poet. And ours is up here. There's a portal up here. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, let's talk to... Is that Linda? Scarlet, it's you. It's good you've come. I was just bracing myself for what I would find on the other side. Last night I had a most frightful dream. I saw a forbidding fortress drifting in a boundless expanse of gloom and shadow. The master of this dark domain, a headless horseman known by the name of Galliper Thompson. He was restless, impatient for the season when the barrier separating the living from the dead would weaken and allow him to cross. That season has arrived, and now Galliper and his horse ride across the night sky. Some say he is hunting for victims to drag back to his keep. Others think that he is kidnapping lost souls. I've encountered Galliper before. I believe he is misunderstood, tormented, and confused. I want to help him. So here we stand, before the gateway to Galliper's keep. Today we start getting answers. Let's go together. Let's go. Ooh. Oh. This is exactly what I saw in my dream. But where is Galliper? Perhaps he is out on his wild hunt across Jorvik. Follow me. Let's find a quiet place to set up camp and think for a moment. Here's Casper. Poe the Crow will know where to go. Jeepers, kid. You're like the 100th person to come looking for me today. Something about a talking bird. Whoa, I gotta install a doorbell on that portal. Alright, kid, you're in Galliper's Keep, and this place has been around for a long time. Galliper Thompson? Yeah, he's the master of the keep, and this is his domain. Every autumn, this time of year, when the veil between our two worlds weakens, he finds his way back to Jorvik. What he does in Jorvik? He's looking for souls, of course. He'll hunt unsuspecting people around, dragging their souls back to the keep. Like yours truly. It's not that bad. We get more people and new friends all the time over here. Every year, something unexpected and exciting gets dragged in. I'll tell you right now, this place is more like Galliper's playground. You just gotta know where to look and ignore all the death and the darkness and stuff. There's a bunch of games to play, races to race, potions to brew. You can even go shopping. Pretty neat, eh? If you stick around, I'll show you all the fun things we do here to keep our spirits up. Whoa. What do you say, kid? Are you in or are you in? I think we're in. All right. Have a little looky-loo around the keep. Take a look at the cauldron, the storage, the stable, and wherever else catches your eye. All right. Maybe we can find a storage unit up here and grab our other pumpkin dollar things. So we got to go to each of these places. Here's the stable over here. This here is the stable. I don't gotta tell you how this works. Feel free to take a look at these ghastly beauties. I don't see any other horses here. Here are the two new horses. Here is Bixbite, a vampire horse. Little story behind it. This is what it looks like. Whoa, that was a crazy spin. This is what it looks like. And he is equivalent to... Does not say. Interesting. I might buy this one. And then there's Frankenstein horse. This one's kind of cool too. I will only be able to get one. I don't think they're going to have 9 weeks of Halloween going on. Or what? 10 weeks. This one is equivalent to a Hanoverian. Where did I see that? Maybe they're both Hanoverian. I could have swore I just read that here somewhere. Anyways, I actually like this one. What does he look like? Ooh, look at that. I might have to get this one. I do like this one though too. I'm torn because I can only get one. Because I only have 1,088 coins. Decisions. Well, let's go see what else is going on, and then we'll see if we can decide. Here's the cauldron. You're standing right next to the great brewing cauldron. Watch your step, kid. It's got a temper. Karen might need some help calming it down, if I'm honest. Please be advised. Approach the cauldron at your own risk. We take no responsibility for anything or creature falling in. Sorry, I had to say that. We've had incidents in the past. Oh, look at that. Storage. These boxes and stuff here will give you access to everything you keep in your wardrobe at home. How does it work? Heck if I know. That's the same thing. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elephino. Now we do have not autumn. We're not looking for autumn. Oh, maybe we are. Yeah, we are looking for autumn. Oh, we only got one in there. Well, let's take a quick gander. Make sure we don't have any other ones hiding around. No autumn ones there. No autumn ones there. I really need to go through this inventory and organize everything. Maybe that'll be a video one of these times. All right. Let's continue on. These are our shopkeepers. They don't say much, but they have all sorts of spooky stuff. And this is where we get the Halloween, one of the Halloween attires. Galvanic saddlebag. Looks cool. Alright, well. And those are from previous years. That looks kind of cool, this one here. Okay, so you can buy those with Yorvik coins. So the one where you go to must be this one here. No. This one you pay money for as well. Ah, here's the pumpkin ones. Ghastly grunge leg wraps. Nice. So we'll see if we can collect that. Need a bunch of pumpkin deals. Serpent Empress. Emerald Goth. Raven Feathers. Yeah, maybe we'll have to see if we can get this. We'll have to save up a bunch of pumpkin tokens. Alright, so next, let's click on her. Oh, look at it. It's so pretty. Well, Scarlet, have you seen my spell book? It's so enchanting, isn't it? You see, a cauldron is just one tool for an experienced witch like me. Of course, the cauldron is important, but let's hear some commotion for the spellbook. A spellbook is a witch's right-hand man. It tells you almost all you need to cast incantations and conjure stuff. Of course, a witch's spellbook doesn't reveal all her secrets, so some things you'll have to figure out yourself. Let's check it out. Go open the spellbook, Scarlet. Take a look at the spell for the witch hat, and then return to me. So here's what we got to look at. Oh, we get to put this stuff together. The time is now. Your adventure begins. On a Halloween night in Galliper's Keep, a witch you'll become. Pages you shall seek on a candlelit aisle. The first page lay asleep. And those are shorts atop. And then we can continue to get things. Oh, you have to wait for week 2, 3, and then... Oh, sweet. We get a pet. I'll have to let my daughter know because she might like that. Okay, so we looked at that. What do we got to do with it? Why not give it a try? Each witch needs a hat, so let's see if we can conjure one. Ooh. Did you learn how to cast it? No? There was just a mysterious riddle? To cast a spell, you need to use special spell components. Magic is a delicate art. You can't just use anything and hope luck is on your side. As you know, magic can be absolutely disastrous if it gets into the wrong hands, so I've taken great care to hide parts of the spells away. Where? What did the riddle say? The time is now. Your adventure begins on a Halloween night in Galliper's Keep, a witch you'll become. Pages you shall seek on a candlelit aisle. The first page lay asleep. So we have to go where the candlelit aisle is. Oh, easy peasy. No? Well, I forgot to write a key to where I hid them, so your guess is as good as mine. Off you go. Solve the riddle and find the spell page. It should look like a piece of parchment. Ooh, let's look at the other riddles then, too. From this lookout, when the sun goes low, can you hear the party from dance below? That might be around Valedale / Fort Pinta somewhere. I bet it's Valedale, above Valedale maybe. Because there's the Fort Pinta has the disco. Okay. And to find this page, you must ride the haunted trail in a damp cavern. Secrets you shall unveil. So we have to do the haunted trail for this, for the shorts. So maybe that isn't. Maybe that's in the keep here somewhere. There's a lookout point. Keep our eyes open. But first, we can go to candlelit aisle. Actually, let's go over here. Here, away from the main fortress. Wow, look at that dark looming tower. I can sense it was once a place of great power and magic, but not anymore. This place feels tranquil and secluded. It'll do nicely. Away from noisy spirits and hidden in case Galliper comes back. Give me a moment to set up camp. Okay. Let me know when you are ready to hear the strange story of Galliper Thompson's life and his even stranger death. The story begins on the coast of southern Jorvik. 900 years ago, a mighty ship has come ashore and John Jarl is first to set foot on the new lands. Lands he will soon call his own. At his side is a man named Gunnar Thrimson. Gunnar is the Jarl's most loyal and trusted follower, his personal advisor, and a fierce soldier. Gunnar is a curious character. He is described as a crude man possessing a dark and brooding nature, but he is also valiant and honorable. John Jarl's people settle on Jorvik and adapt to the Jorvigian ways. Horses quickly become a natural part of the new settlers' lives. However, for Gunnar, things are different. The noble horses of Jorvik appear fearful of Gunnar. They shy away from him and most won't let him approach them. One day, Gunnar is determined to prove to the other soldiers that he too can ride a Jorvigian horse. He chooses one of the calmest horses in the stables. He barely manages to climb onto the horse's back when it rears in terror. He falls to the ground and the horse gallops away in a panic. The bystanders give him the unfortunate nickname Galliper. Then one day everything changes. A wild and fearsome mare appears, rumored to be from the lands in the east, beyond the Jor Mountains. She is a grand black-coated shire, with a mane as dark as a moonless night and icy blue eyes with a penetrating gaze. Her mere presence unnerves even the Jarl's soldiers. Look over here is the headless horseman. The mare approaches Galliper. It is as if she can see nobody else. Galliper welcomes her with a stroke on her side. With a tug on her mane, he climbs up on the mare's back. From the moment they meet, they appear to share a unique bond. It is as if they have always known each other. At last, Galliper has a four-legged companion. In the beginning, the bond between Galliper and his horse is a source of wonder and admiration among the other soldiers and the people in the settlement. However, as time goes on, jealousy begins to brew. Gossip and nasty rumors start to spread, soon turning into feelings of resentment and spite. It is not clear why or how. The history books are vague in describing this part of the story. Legend has it Galliper betrayed the Jarl, or the Jarl simply believed Galliper had betrayed him. One way or another, Galliper ends up shackled, shamed, and sentenced to execution for treason. When Galliper is brought before the executioner's block, hundreds of people arrive, many of whom he once called friends. They gather to watch the spectacle and celebrate his demise. Nobody really knows what happened there that day, but it would seem everything did not go as planned. 1 year after the execution, people around Jorvik reported seeing a headless rider astride a fearsome, flaming shire shooting across the night sky. There have been claims of sightings every autumn since. To some, the tale of Galliper Thompson, the Headless Horseman, is just a popular ghost story, but I believe there is more to it. What if parts of this story are true? Maybe my site can help us figure this out. The books mention Paddock Island as one of the key locations in John Jarl and Galliper's story. I can already feel a pull towards that place. We must make haste. Scarlet, are you ready to leave? I sense that something important is about to happen at Paddock Island. I'll see you there. Why, yes. Paddock Island. Too bad there wasn't a deal that just brought us there. A portal. Okay, now we're going to go up there to the candle area. Whoa. I think that's new. Interesting. See any pages? I don't see any pages here. Let's go up here. Pretty sure this is the Candle Island. This is the Island of the Hopeful. Pretty, isn't it? We go here when we need a bit of time to relax. Maybe light a candle or two for the ones we left behind. There's Lucy. She is looking for someone to compete in championships on her behalf. Come back and talk to her later. We lit a candle. Oh, woe is me. Although my steed is at my side and all we want to do is ride, we cannot. For you see, we died. You have a very friendly face. Might you agree to take our place to win a ribbon in a race? Think of us as your race and score, and we will feel alive once more. With championships across the aisle, you'll find one in a little while. We long to race along the track, to feel the others at our back, to feel the wind whip through our hair and win a ribbon fair and square. Alas, this race we cannot run. So we ask again our champion to race and let us feel the fun. All right, well, we'll have to try to get into the champion race. But now we need to find a piece of paper. I don't see it there. Ah, there it is. All right. Spell found. Let's go up to that other area, because I'm thinking maybe there's one up there. And this is new. Spooky pumpkins. Is this new? I think this is new. I don't remember this last year. It's pretty. Do we see any pages up here? Uh-oh, don't fall through. That happened. Okay, let's hand this in, and that's the stuff to do here in the keep. The portals can take you a bunch of other weird places, and I've heard rumors about soul shard tornadoes over in Jorvik. Sounds pretty swooshy to me. Let's go back up here. We do want to grab that. I don't see any other pages though. I wonder if that's going to be a portal to something. Interesting. Well, I am not seeing any pages. I wonder if we can go into this building. Nope. I don't think there's a way to get up there. Let's collect that. Ooh, that was something. Must have been this. All right, well. I was going to try to jump into the cauldron and show you what happens. All right, where do we need to go? Somewhere in here. Oh, we got to go here. You found it. Awesome sauce. A lot of people gathered around there. You found the missing spell page. Now you should be able to see which spell components you need. Go look at the spell book again. Oh, I see. Now we need Veiled Potion, Wiggly Worm, and Flax. So we need a Wiggly Worm and a Veiled Potion. Interesting. While we're here, from this lookout, when the sun goes low, you can hear the party from down below. Forest with a Forest Witch tunic. I'm wondering if this is Valedale or closer to Fort Pinta, maybe? To find this page, you must... Oh, this is on the Haunted Trail, that's right. In a cavern. Okay, to conjure the hat, you need a Veiled Potion, a Worm, and Flax. That sounds doable. I almost said adorable. You should be able to find worms and flax around the keep, but that Veiled Potion needs to be brewed in the cauldron. The cauldron has had a temperamental past, but it's become a bit more predictable nowadays. Ingredients you use in the cauldron to make potions have two magical properties. They may not be obvious to a new witch, but through some experimentation you'll learn to make your desired potions in a jiffy. To brew a veiled potion, you must mix two ingredients that possess the veiled property. Simple as that. I'm such an experienced witch, so I know which one those are. It's ash and oh no. Is it flax? Yeah, sure, flax. Try it. So I think we need to go over here where there's less of people. What do they say? Ash and flax. You've discovered an ingredient property. Okay, but did that give us a veiled potion? Okay, we'll leave that there. Well, that wasn't the right combination, but it's okay. Even when you mix ingredients that you don't have matching properties, you still make progress in your witching. Ash and flax wasn't a working combination, but you learned a property. Woohoo! While you were away experimenting, I managed to find my notes from when I was but a baby witch. Ash and moss is the correct combination. This time, I'm sure. Go to the cauldron again and mix ash and moss. That should make a veiled potion. Ash and moss. Ooh, the correct combination. Now we should be able to make that hat. Yay, veiled potion acquired. Combining ingredients that share a property will reveal that shared property to you. Now that we've got a veiled potion, you should have all the components needed to cast the spell to conjure the hat. Worms and flax can be found in the keep or in the living world, but this time it's on the house. Open the spellbook and cast the first spell. You got this. Alright, we got all the ingredients. Cast spell. Successfully cast the spell to conjure the forest witch hat. Alright. You did it. You got your hat. Awesome sauce. The rest of the spells are for you to figure out. The spell pages are scattered who knows where, but the riddles should give you a clue to where they could be. Find them on your own or collaborate with a friend. It would be too risky to give you all of the riddles now, so some of them will only be revealed during the coming weeks. Make sure to return so you can keep casting spells. Spells may need other potions than the veiled potion, so keep experimenting with the cauldron. You'll learn those properties, and make all different kinds of potions in no time. Alright. Happy brewing. Ta-ta. Okay, we got the hat. Now this one, from this lookout, when the sun goes low, can you hear the party from down below? To me that says above Fort Pinta because they have the disco there. What is this here? Oh, potion seller. The situation is dire. I need your aid. Ah, thank you, potion seller. I am going on an adventure and I want only your strongest potion. It needs to be energetic. Yes, that's it. Do you think you can make one for me? I will do my best. Thank you. Energetic. So let's try... Oh, these are the ones we have. Oh, and you need those. Because I used it on the last one. Those are soul shards. I think they're called soul shards. Alright, well. Actually, yeah, let's go this way. Nothing there. This one here. The hesitant rider. I heard Galliper bundled up his most harrowing memories and stored them in this portal. I will go in there. I will, but not right now. Can you go first, Scarlet? We should save this for when we buy a horse to level it up. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Let's go to Paddock Island, and then we will do these races. We'll buy a horse and do these races. I am really torn between... Frankenstein and the vampire one. I'm leaning towards the Frankenstein one. We got the one there. Oh, now he's gone. But let's go to the paddock. We'll get that taken care of. But while we are in this area, let's see, maybe it's the lighthouse. That lighthouse is just right over here. Maybe there's a page here. Unless it's somewhere in the keep. So that isn't it. Hear the party down below. I don't think here would be it. I think it's in the keep. I don't think it's in this part. Alright, well, let's go use the travel trailer here and go to Paddock Island. Spooky, scary, spooky skeletons sending shivers up my spine. Paddock Island, here we come. Paddock Island. Oh, how do people litter, I tell ya. Is it really that hard to find a garbage can? Oh, how did I miss that too? And there's another one right here, too. I think we need to do these dailies and get that reputation built up. Or did I get it admired already? I can't remember. Okay, we want to go down here. And just follow this road around, and we got to do those dailies. Ooh, there's the horseman. I think we find out that identity. Scarlet, you won't believe who just arrived. Galliper himself. Keep your voice down. We'll wait until he leaves, and then we can investigate what he might have come here for. Something seemed off about Galliper, other than his head being off, I mean. See those little dancing green lights? I think those are memory fragments. Bring me a handful, and I should be able to interpret them. I'll stay here and stand watch, just in case Galliper returns. Should be doing this with a horse too. I ran into a tree. Think we could jump across there and get there? Good work finding all of them. Give me a moment to make sense of them. This is the night Galliper's horse died. Let me know when you have a moment, and I can tell you what I see within his memory. I see a building, a stable by its appearance. It's this place. This was a stable, Galliper's stable. It had been rumored that Galliper's mount could not be stabled with other horses. Is that why it is so far removed? It begins. There is a mob, frightened and enraged. They surround the stable, demanding whomever is inside to come out to face his punishment, to pay for his crimes. Inside the stable, a tall, dark figure stands silently. In front of him, a great black mare. It must be Galliper and his horse. Galliper's eyes are filled with grief and anguish. His arms are wrapped around the mare's neck, fingers buried in her mane. He is whispering his goodbyes as the soldiers enter the stable. Galliper and his mare are alone, facing a horde of the Jarl's riled-up army. Galliper surrenders. The mare snorts and squeals in despair as the soldiers take her companion away. She rears violently, kicks the walls, and stamps the floor. The soldiers recoil in fear. There is confusion. The mob churns and surges. A fire has broken out. Was a lantern thrown into the stable? Was a torch dropped? I cannot see clearly. The smoke and flames blind my view. The stables are ablaze. The horse is trapped. The soldiers struggle to smother the flames. The mob has fallen back, stunned at the spectacle. The mare's screams of terror rise with the flames matched by Galliper's howls of horror. The flames are extinguished. A stunned silence has settled. Smoke and cinders still float in the air. Galliper has collapsed, overwhelmed by grief and shock. How horrifying! I cannot bear to see any more of it. That poor mare, she died that night. But if she died before Galliper, how did she return? A curse? Dark magic? What is her bond with Galliper? Was the mare's death an accident, or was it at the hands of people who were driven by fear? It is a sad truth that even good people may lash out and destroy the things they do not understand. According to the stories, Gunnar Thurmson, Galliper was executed in Jarlheim. I think that's the place we'll find some answers next. Let's ride together. Okay, we're going to go to Jarlheim. Jarlheim. Curious, Scarlet. Did you notice everyone is hiding? Galliper must have come here right right after he left the burned-down stables. It seems he is drawn to these two places. Galliper is riding off again. Somehow he is unable to see or feel the memory fragments. Let's gather them. Maybe we'll find out what he came here for. That's a pretty horse. Something powerful must be contained inside this memory. I can feel it writhing with fear and anger. By Aidine's light, this is Galliper's death. Galliper is taken to the town square. A crowd has gathered to witness the gruesome event, among them his former friends and neighbors. Now, standing before the executioner's block, he seems unmoved to the words spoken by John Jarrow. Has he given up hope? No. There's a quiet intensity about him. The shock of his king's cruelty and the horrific death of his truest companion has affected him deeply. Numbly, he kneels before the block. His lips are moving silently. What is he saying? The masked executioner raises his axe. Oh, I cannot look. The axe drops. His sad, green eyes have a slightly startled look, almost as if they see me. Wait. The once cheering crowd falls silent. Their faces stunned, filled with horror and alarm. Something is amiss. The body, Galliper's body, is moving. It pushed itself up from the block, a green glow slowly engulfing his headless frame. The crowd is in panic. They struggle to run away. Some of the soldiers stab at him, but to no avail. Wait, something else is happening. Is it the Shire? Its coat is even darker, so much that it seems to devour the very light. Its mane is so fiery and bright, a blinding apparition of shadow and flame. It strikes terror into the guards and townfolks. The few who were able to face the headless revenant are now broken and fleeing. Even John Jarrow is nowhere to be seen. Galliper greets his ghostly companion with a tug on her mane as he pulls himself onto her back. They ride away into the sky, leaving a fiery trail behind. And this is the revival of his horse and the true beginning of Galliper Thompson, the headless horseman that haunts Jorvik to this day. This story, it sure does take a toll hearing it, even more so watching it happen. So much torment, so much anguish. We should head back to Galliper's Keep to collect our thoughts. I'll meet you back at camp. Let's see. I'm not sure where the thing is here. The portal. So we're going to go to where I know where it's at. Oop, missed that bee balm. All right. So we recover 2 memories, the deaths and return of both Galliper and his mighty companion. Galliper and his horse were inseparable in life and in death. The two have never been seen in Jorvik apart from each other. What are these memories trying to tell us? I wanted to return here to give myself a moment to think, but also to see if I could sense where we should travel next. Galliper is apparently nowhere to be found here in the keep, so he must be out in Jorvik. Maybe the memories will give us a clue. The death of Galliper's horse, then the death of Galliper himself. Or wait, perhaps it's the opposite. The return of Galliper's horse, then the return of Galliper. What do you think, Scarlet? Something has granted Galliper immortality and must have been extended to his horse. The strong bond between Galliper and his horse anchored them to our world. Galliper's horse holds the secret to their immortality. I think that one. That's very possible, but did Galliper know? It seems like he really thought his horse had died in the fire. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Wait a moment. I feel something. Previously, when we visited those places, it felt like we were following a faint echo, like a blurry image in my mind. Now, I sense something different. I can feel something booming, almost forcibly filling my mind with the image of Devil's Gap and the Forgotten Fields. Whatever this is, it isn't related to a memory. Something is happening right now. There's no time, Scarlet. Let me ride with you. We need to go to the Forgotten Fields right now. I want to take a stroll around here to see if we can find any stuff for, like that. And that. Some ingredients that we'll need. Dungeons and pumpkins. We'll do that one too. Grab all the little things that we can, because we're going to need them at some point. Now we're going to want to go to... Oh, going the wrong way. We want to go to the Forgotten Fields. All right. We want to go to the Forgotten Fields. And then we will ride down. Oh, we should have went to the medieval camp. That's where we should have traveled to, but that's all right, because here... Might as well get them while they're there. We gotta do those dailies too. And that one. Okay, we'll turn this in. Wait, I don't understand. This is where my vision guided us. Where's Galliper? Alright. This will be a good spot to end this video, and we will continue on in the next video along with doing some races. And before we do the races, we will pick out a horse and get that experience up for the horse and continue our journey. I want to thank you for joining and watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you like this content, please subscribe and like. And thank you for watching more Cowbell Gaming, and we will see you in the next video. Take care.